Good afternoon, everyone. Now I am going to share the screen for you. Today class we are going to see regarding MRP, versus MRP1, MRP2, MRP3, that is nothing but ERP. So MRP is material requirement planning, that is MRP1. MRP2 is manufacturing resource planning, MRP2, and ERP is enterprise resource planning. So recap of yesterday's reorder level, that is yesterday it was some disturbance in the board. So you can see that inventory storage tank, that is the maximum inventory level, and reorder level, you can see that line, and buffer stock or minimum inventory level. In this tank we can see this reorder level means at this reorder level point we are going to refill it. Up to here we are going to use the stock and we are going to disperse the stock. We are going to send the stock to the clients or the customers or the retailers or wholesalers, and this will be the buffer stock will be there, because if we are going to fill, until we fill the stock, buffer stock will be used, that is the minimum stock level. And we can see some stock levels of inventory, that is maximum level, minimum level, reorder level, average level, danger level, and economic order quantity. So minimum level means minimum level of inventory equal to reorder level minus average usage into average lead time. Like this we can calculate. And the maximum level of inventory, reorder level into reordering quantity minus consumption into minimum reorder point. So these are some calculations how we are going to calculate the levels of an inventory. Average stock level, minimum stock level plus half of reorder quantity. Danger level of inventory equal to average consumption into maximum reorder period of emergency purchases. Reordering level and maximum rate of consumption into maximum reorder period. So just to have extra knowledge, I have shared these two slides for you. Today's contents, what we are going to deal is MRP1, that is material resource planning, MRP2, manufacturing resource planning, and enterprise resource planning. First, we see what is material requirement planning. This is how you are going to plan the materials to make manufacturing operations as effective as possible. One area to focus on is the cost reduction and operations optimization. Yesterday, we have seen that how we are going to reduce the cost, that is materials management. A big part of optimization processes depends on how manufacturing companies plan their operations, control inventory, and organize logistics. To help companies make better decisions in these areas, materials requirement planning, MRP1, we are going to say, don't get confused with this terminology, that is MRP or MRP1 is material requirement planning, has been introduced in the 1960s. So when way back in 1960s, they have come out with the management of materials with MRP1, that is nothing but MRP1 is nothing but it is materials requirement planning. Materials requirement planning basically needed by the organization in order to cater to the services, that is to manage efficiently materials we are going to use this planning. So way back in 1960, they have got the thought to manage materials also. So to make manufacturing operations easier, manufacturing resource planning came into being in 1980s. So the core benefits relevant more than ever is MRP1 developed in 1960s. MRP systems for small manufacturing were designed to schedule and handle inventory. That is raw materials, parts, and components, that is the spare parts, etc. The MRP is manufacturing centric and focuses on controlling the level of materials required in the production process. So MRP is an strategy, that is materials requirement planning is a planning wherein the material requirement is taken into control and they are going to do the best. So what are the objectives shall we see in MRP? MRP or MRP1 is same. Materials requirement planning. Why we are going to say it as one? Because we have next is manufacturing resource planning, that is MRP2 is there. So we should not get confused with this MRP2 and MRP1. So this MRP we have termed it as MRP1. MRP or MRP1 is same, that is material requirements planning. So its objective is to maintain minimum required stock in the store. So we have to maintain the inventory levels. Yesterday we have seen reorder levels. So minimum stock if you want to maintain, so material requirement planning is must. So to ensure raw materials are available for production and finished goods are ready for the delivery on time, we'll be knowing with the MRP1 activity only. We'll be knowing whereon how much of raw materials are there in the godowns and how much are there or the finished goods in the godowns for the delivery. To seamlessly plan manufacturing. So there should not be any stoppage in the movement of material. For that, materials requirement planning is very much necessary. So Black and Decker, an American manufacturer of power tools, used this MRP for the first time in the year 1964. So way back in 1960s, the first person to use this terminology, that is Black and Decker. Try to remember this. This is the person who used this. Then in the 1980s, MRP evolved into manufacturing resource planning, that is MRP2, with added capacities and capabilities and functionalities. So the MRP1 objectives were maintaining the minimum requiring stock in the store and ensure raw materials in available for production and finished goods are ready for the delivery on time, and seamlessly plan the manufacturing activities. So MRP1 or MRP are the same, that is materials requirement planning is about taking inputs, that is material cost, material availability, expected demand, forecasted demand, staffing ability, machinery capacity, all in order to make sure you have the right amount of materials, labor, machinery on hand at any given time to satisfy the market of your company production goals. So here MRP have the inputs, that is the material cost, material availability, expected demand, forecasting demand. So these things they are going to plan. Here you can see a graph wherein demand consumption, that is in the green lines, replenishment is the reorder level where we are going to add the stock. This is demand consumption. From here the stock will be reduced, and when we reaches this reorder point, ROP reorder point, then we are going to go for replenishment. And here you can see the red line, that is the demand during the lead time. So lead time is the heavy and the demand will be more in this area. So you can see this is the time. This is the Y line is the time and X line is the quantities. You can see the demand consumption. The demand started and slowly it started, and at the time, as time is increasing, the demand and quantity is increasing. And at here the peak level demand will be there, but we will be losing the stock. When we are slowly, the stock will be reducing as the time is increasing. So here at the last level will be they are having the high demand. Here we need a replenishment. Replenishment means addition of new products or the existing products to the store. We need to go on adding because of high demand is there. This is the red line which shows the higher demand. So history of MRP. The history goes like this, that is history of MRP is material requirement planning. Mid 1960s, a researcher at IBM coined the term MRP. The researcher was this person, that is Black and Decker. They coined the term MRP in the research paper. He documented a simple model to allow for the just-in-time inventory, JIT. JIT is nothing but just-in-time inventory, means delivery of goods and services at the right time we are going to give. That is the Japanese strategy, wherein all the manufacturer sectors will be using that terminology, that is JIT, just-in-time inventory. Mid 1980s, the term MRP2 was popularized by Oliver White, and MRP2 was developed to expand upon MRP1. After 20 years, this material requirement planning has been transformed to manufacturing resource planning. Manufacturing has become a resource, then we need to plan our resources, that is MRP2 it has become, and additional functionalities including the finances and general accounting, demand forecasting for inventory requirements, and machine and labor capacity planning and quality assurance. So these things have been added to the MRP1. After that, in the early 1980s, soon after 10 years, enterprise resource planning has come into being, is popularized when MRP2 is extended to include more components, entire organization, project management, goals, financing abilities, staffing capability, and more. So the transformation of MRP to MRP2, MRP2 to ERP has been now the situation around the world. The globally manufacturers are using the ERP. So this is how the history of materials resource planning has been formed. So now we are going to see manufacturing resource planning. As mentioned above, the MRP deals with manufacturing processes, includes managing and functional operations such as coordination of different departments like manufacturing, finance, human relations, and production. So it is comparatively a broader term. It manages the resources, man, material, and machine. So we have 4M's, that is the money. So here managing the resource is a 3M model, the man, material, and machine addresses the operation planning. So here the different coordination between the departments will be there. That is manufacturing is the production department, finance, this includes for budgeting and paying off all the bills and costing, wages, staffing, everything will be done. Human relations, that is the people in the working in these areas, they will be going for compensation management, HR policies will be there, recruitment, selection, training, development, demotions, promotions will be there, and leaves, cancellation, suspensions, this type of controlling will be done in the human relations. And as well as that manufacturing includes production department, in that so much of materials flow will be there, machines flow will be there, information flow will be there, communication flow will be there, and the people will be, so many people will be working on that. So there are basic module functionalities of MRP2. The one is master production scheduling. Scheduling the production, the schedule we have seen, Johnson's rule we have used for scheduling M jobs, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, like this. And bills of materials, what are the materials needed at the time to cater to the services that we need to plan, and its the item master data should be there. Inventory controlling we have to do, purchasing management, shop floor control, MRP. Here MRP is material requirement planning also will be done. Additional with this capacity planning, capacity of the machines, capacity of individuals, and demand management also will be done in this MRP2. Sales and forecasting, input, output control, and more are there in this MRP2. So it is an extension of materials requirement planning, that is MRP1. MRP2 enables better relationship visibility across the suppliers and boosts the overall company's bottom line through the advanced planning, scheduling, forecasting. So keep in your mind one thing, MRP1 is material requirement planning, but a manufacturing resource planning is an extension of MRP1, in which planning, scheduling, forecasting of capabilities is done. Manufacturing resource planning is a system that is used to effectively plan the use of a manufactured resources. It enables manufacturers to develop a precise production schedule for the future and minimizing the cost, maximizing the use of resources. One thing here, a management as a good manager or a manager of a production manager or function manager or HR manager or R&D manager, everyone will look for minimizing the cost and maximizing the resources for available for the disposal. So MRP2 is manufacturing resource planning arrives at the optical order quantity, that is frequency of raw materials from the average use of replenishment real time. So when to order means when we have to give the order, that is a reorder level. To have an when to order, we need to have an average use time plus safety stock equal to the when to order, that is reorder level. The term MRP refers to an information system that is used by businesses involved in manufacturing goods. The integration or integrated information system facilitates the decision making process for the management. In management, wherever you can see that a manager or a management will be thinking of taking the decisions. So for the taking the decisions, we need some process for management by centralizing, decentralization, you know about that, integrating, combining all the departments and processing the information related to the manufacturing process. Any information, the data they are used to collect and convert into the information, and they are going to make the reports and they are going to send, that is management information systems. It enables management to make an accurate visualization of scheduling and inventory processes and design engineering and to effectively employ cost control measures. So designing engineering means engineering is nothing but you would have studied in your subject, that is in the second semester, that is business process re-engineering. A project is formed, again it will be re-engineered and it will be made effective, making of effective products, innovative products, and controlling the measures, that is quality control, cost controlling will be done. So effectively that will be done in this process. And MRP2 was developed in 1980. We have been saying after a need of software that integrates accounting systems while making the forecast. So here, main in management, why the manager is given so much of importance is manager can take decision by estimating, that is a forecasting of the demand, forecasting of cost, forecasting of the interest of the customers, that is customization of product. You know that already, I said it was developed in 1964 and the first company to use it was a Black and Decker. So real world examples of MRP2 software now, because nowadays everyone is converting into the technology. Even these MRP information systems have a new software providers that IQMS, Oracle, NetSuite, Manufacturer Edition, Fishbowl, Factory Edge, Abbas, ProdSmart, and Epicor. These are the softwares which mostly caters this MRP2. So what is the difference between MRP1 and MRP2? MRP2 software is considered as functional replacement of MRP1. It is big information system, includes functionality. This is sir. I said what it involves: inventory tracking, bills of materials, master production scheduling is additional advantage what we have in MRP2. In addition to such characters, it enables the involvement of logistics, marketing, and finance. It has culmination. In the last slide, we have seen here. Here we were saying that MRP2 includes managing and functional operations such as coordination of different departments, manufacturing, finance, human relations, and so line departments will be there with the involvement of logistics, marketing, and finance. MRPT is also able to account of human resources of organization, thus providing a holistic view of real operating capacity of company, unlike MRP1. In MRP1, we don't have any scope of human resources because there we were concentrating more on material requirement planning, only the requirements. I can show the objectives of MRP1 once again to revive your knowledge. To maintain the minimum required stock in the store, that is its first objective, and to ensure raw materials are available, availability of raw materials in the production area, and finished goods in the for the delivery time, and seamlessly plan for manufacture. Only these three objectives were there in MRP1. But here in MRP2, we have a wider scope. That is, we are going to include the machine capacity and personal capacity. Personal capacity is the person's capacity, means whether they can work for 3 shifts or 4 shifts, that we need to see, and we need to uh, allocate the work to them. MRP2 also evaluates demand forecasting. Operators to enter the data into the system, variables will produce downstream effect. The MRP2 system enables them to arrive at the optimal levels of sales. So here, the main thing is, keep it in mind, why we are reading these all things about the operation management is to make products with a reduced cost and reasonable price we are going to keep, so that if the product is very reasonable and which is very quality, then the sales will be. So the ultimate thing of our this operation management is to increase the sales and to be a profitable thing. For that, what we need is, we have to get the quality materials in a more quantifiable way with a reasonable price purchases and reduction in the cost, so that reasonable price in strategy we can come out, and then the sales will be optimal level. So moreover, it can also provide the feedback on the variable centers in the given operation, why it is known as closed loop system. So a feedback will be there. And here you can see a quick look at what is the difference between the MRP1 and MRP2. Here you can see have some features over here, that is inventory control, bills of materials, BOM, material master production scheduling, equipment maintenance scheduling, accounting and finance planning, forecasting demand. That we don't have in this MRP1. Only one thing is inventory, bills of materials, and the master production scheduling will be done. But what about the equipment maintenance, accounting, financial planning, and forecasting demand? We are not going to do over in the MRP1. So MRP2 has all the features what has been displayed over here. That is the comparison. So these MRP1 and MRP2 are in your syllabus, that is in the topics what we have, and this is an extension to the topic whatever I have given in the syllabus. I think the syllabus is not updated. They have given up to the manufacturing resource planning only. What I thought, to improve your knowledge and increase your knowledge base, now we are not using an MRP or MRP2. We are in a process of going with the computers, that is high technologies, that is ERP systems, that is enterprise resource planning system, or historically most commonly used for manufacturing and distribution companies. However, the term has been extended to any type of organization that want to use the data from customer demand to help manage, satisfy staffing and inventory levels. The world of activity in manufacturing is complex and huge. For maintaining accuracy in stock levels of controlling production functions, there are multiple tasks to be taken care of involved in manufacturing. So here, ERP software is very bigger in size, and it is in the top notch, and we have robotics, artificial intelligence, high-end machines are used over here, and integrated system will be there. So before computers dominated the industry, manufacturers used to plan production and manage purchasing activities manually. The computers were there, that is 1960s, and slowly computers have been coming in 1980s. So we can see that MRP2 softwares that have shown that Oracle has come out with some softwares, and ERP system is a very huge and robust. That is presently ERP software has become indispensable for the business Every organization is using this. It manages all the significant departments, core business departments and processes with just a few fingertips in the single system. Integrated with high-end machines, top-notch software, artificial intelligence, and robotics, it allows the organization to simply technology manufacturing requirements. So here, ERP packages the people are taking and they are using. But some more latest I'm going to tell regarding this small and what you call cottage industries and medium industries. Still they have got another technology, that is reduction in the cost. ERP is a bigger package, they cannot handle that. We have the SAP tools have come into the picture, that is application products, that is SAP HR, we have SAP SD, we have sales and distribution, SAP ABAP, we have SAP CRM, we have. Means how it has become means a person or a company. I'm an entrepreneur, I have started a business, I'm having only the customer relationship management, so I'm going to take only SAP products here. I'm not going to buy ERP. It's a big software which has all in it, so I doesn't need it. So nowadays the people have come out in the cost reduction and they are going with the SAP products. So MRP for the large and medium industries and micro, mini, and we have cottage industries, village industries, and entrepreneurs who are coming up with the startups, they will be taking the SAP products. Enterprise resource planning is an extended version of MRP2, but a lot more comprehensive as it includes all core business functions and processes, including manufacturing operations. In addition to production and inventory, ERP systems also support financial and accounting management, sales, CRM, HR, service, and support, and more. ERP is an integrated suite of business management. So here what it says in the earlier that financial, accounting management, sales, CRM, HR, service, and support, and more are in one. So it's a bigger software. Integrated suite of business tools which provides a continuously updated and often real time depending on the solution. View of every department in the company, whatever the activity is done, transactions are made and operations are accomplished. The status of which can be seen in single system with ERP. So this is what makes ERP different from MRP 1 and MRP 2. Employees can work from any corner of the world and still collaborate with their colleagues, suppliers, and outsourcers in a seamless manner, means without any disturbance. They have the connectivity. With ERP, you don't need to invest in different softwares like CRM, accounting tools, collaboration tools. You have everything in a single system. This eliminates IT hassles and ensures a streamlined flow of work. So this is what I said earlier, that is ERP is the combination and integrated of all the systems. In that, no need to go, we have it's an application software wherein you can use all this and you can ready-made generate the reports and you can order the things. We have purchases and we have sales data, we have accounting data, we have HR data, we have R&D data, and we have so many libraries and we have so many tools wherein we are going to use in that. So that is ERP. And ERP is different from MRP and MRP2 because it offers real-time visibility, insights, and collaboration. So no manual thing over here, it is a software. Automation of manual process. So we are going to enter the data and we can have the people what they are doing also, we can capture the things and we can capture the people who are working, who are not working, who are at and which time they have come, everything it is automated across the world. Single and consolidated database is there. So I said application software, it is not a system software or operating system, it is an application software. What we call this is ERP. A single and common user interface. So we can use in Windows, we can use in Unix. Multiple modules to manage critical functions of an organization, integrated action, functions, departments, and data. So mostly the integration is functions, department, and data will be going. It is an integrated software. Enterprise resource and software was developed to build upon the existing functionalities of MRP2. So it's an extension of MRP2. So the difference, what it makes is these all what difference we have. So before going to the conclusions, I am going to show these are the starting prices of the softwares. MRP easy and it's the production operations, and this is the starting price is $49 from the monthly user. Client OS is web, and deployed is a cloud hosted. Means in the cloud the software will be there. We can use that. So Macala is another software, price range, and the starting price is $70. And here you can see the client OS, web, Windows, iOS, Android also you can use. Deployment is cloud or on premises also we can set up this. So Katana MRP is $99, only web based and cloud source. So the options will be more in this. So these are some different ERP packages, mostly the organizations are using. Coming back to the conclusions that ERP is much more comprehensive and consolidate undertaking than MRP and MRP2. And MRP, MRP2, and ERP are developed for streamlining manufacturing and business operations in an organization. However, as time, technology, globalization, the overall complexity has evolved, new capabilities and functionalities in business management software also evolved. In this case, for MRP to MRP2 and ERP, this transformation has been happened. Presently, the businesses are inclined towards investing in an ERP system that can help them reduce the cost and improve profitability, improve internal collaboration, and retain customers, manage critical functions. So here you would have seen, going back, uh, so this is MRP, that is the MRP1, and these are the objectives. And you can see the MRP, how the history of MRP has come mid 1960s, 80s, and 90s. And MRP2, you can see here the basic modules, and we have BOM, item master data, inventory control, purchase management, shop floor control, MRP, capacity planning and demand management, sales and forecast. So lot of additional to that. But here, what it says, manufacturing to develop precise production counsel for future, minimizing costs and maximizing the resources. That is the main thing what we have. And coming back, these are the softwares of MRP2. So these can be used, but nowadays no one is using this. This is the difference between MRP1 and 2. Comparison means what are the features differentiations. ERP system, they are dropping. Here you can see in this MRP, what he says is ERP, you don't need to invest in the different softwares like CRM, accounting tools, collaboration tools. So no need. So everything here on the top you can see, in addition to the production and inventory, ERP systems also support financial, accounting management, sales, CRM, HR, service and support and more. So this is the greatness of ERP packages nowadays they are using. So I'll stop sharing this. So I got this for the class today. So if you have any doubts or if you want any clarifications, that we can spend some 1 or 2 minutes for this. What you can say? And did you got the differentiation between the MRP 1, 2 and ERP? ERP is additional. In our syllabus, what we have is MRP, that is material requirement planning, and manufacturing resource planning we have in our syllabus. I have added this ERP because nowadays this syllabus has been not updated. For that reason, I am adding this ERP, because if you go out and say that in production system and operation management we have MRP1, MRP2 and MRP3, if you are going to see, the people will get astonished that you are not updated, because in way back in 1980s we got this ERP software into. And as I said, the further, if you want to go and explore in IT, that is the management information systems, now we have, that is business intelligence 1, data science we have, artificial intelligence we have, robotics we have. Robotics, so from the engineering background, if anyone have, they can go, they can explore their career. If you want to have a career more in this IT, you can go with the SAP tools, that is you can learn soon after your MBA. If you are interested in marketing, that is sales and distribution, you can go with, and customer relationship management, that is CRM, you can do that. And if you are from HR, we have SAP HR, and if you are from finance, FICO we have, that is FICO. And if you are from engineering department, you can go with ABAP. And some more things has been added, new tools have been coming into the picture. So if you want to have a good career in IT, easy, if you want to make it a career in your IT with this MBA, you can go with the testing tools. When so much of application softwares are coming into the picture, if you learn how to test that application software, that is the testing tools, it will be around 3 or 4 months short term course, and you can join it and you can explore a lot. We have more opportunities in a short term courses, that is the testing tools. So this we call it as a day. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, uh, the class is up for me.
No doubt, sir.
Thank you. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.